What's good, YouTube? This is J-Rack Sim City Gaming, bringing another gameplay of NBA 2K7. About to say 2K17, 2K16, y'all. NBA 2K16. I'm about to show off my slider sets. The video I dropped the last time. So I hope y'all enjoyed the sliders I provided. But now I'm gonna show off the gameplay of the slider sets in my league. I'm playing with the New York Knicks. And I'm gonna show y'all real quick of my starting five. We playing small ball because we running and gunning with the new coach. It's not Jeff Hornacek, but NBA 2K took Jeff Hornacek out the game, so I had to get another coach that kind of resembles Jeff Hornacek with the run and gun style. I'm using the 05 Phoenix Suns playbook. The running gunning playbook. So I got Eric Bledsoe. Oh yeah, me talk about the squad right here. This is season 2. This is season 2 of the New York Knicks, which is right now. We in the finals. So free agency about to come up. The draft's gonna come up soon. And so far we traded Robin Lopez and Jose Calderon off the Knicks to Phoenix Suns to get a point guard, Eric Bledsoe, and for PJ Tucker, small forward. And we got from the free agency, we got Kent Bazemore from Atlanta Hawks. He was a free agent, so we picked him up. And we got Joakim Noah, who left the Chicago Bulls for free agency, which he did state on Twitter that the rumor is he told his Bulls players, his teammates, that he's out of Chicago. So the Knicks picked him up for $10 million. Then we got Tony Roten, Derrick Will came back, Lance Thompson. This is our second round draft pick we got in the draft. Yes, we got a second round draft pick that I got. And we picked up Caris LeVert. He's playing real well today off the bench with his running gun style. He's very athletic. We got Jerry Grant. We got Early, Kyle Quinn, and his other second round draft pick who get no burn. So this is 3 that's getting no play. That's on the bench, waving the towels. Early, Quinn, and the second round draft pick. So I'll try to make the rosters realistic on the moves I think the Knicks might make. I think the Knicks will trade Robin Lopez, because Robin Lopez is the only value the Knicks got for a PG. So since Jeff Hornacek played with Eric Bledsoe back in Phoenix, they might go for Eric Bledsoe and PJ Tucker, bring them to the Knicks. Then we signed Kent Bazemore and Joakim Noah, free agency. So let's get down to the gameplay and show everybody slide sets. I'm sure I'll show everybody the playbook. You running the 05 Suns playbook, y'all. Running and gunning. That's Jeff Hornacek style, run and gun. Let's get to it. Y'all, hope you enjoy this gameplay of this gameplay slider sets. Just to show off the gameplay slider sets. So check it out, y'all. Enjoy the game.
With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Boudier out there with Will Barton. Gallinari with the steal. Now Boudier. Now here is Gallinari. Farid outside. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Good D, good D.
So it's the Knicks now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big timely shots.
And it's good. Fought through contact.
And one.
Go to the free throw line. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Porzingis. About a minute played so far here in the first.
Like, look how you just bought the court, man, by running this play, man.
11 points for him in that last game against the
Slide assists at
Cavaliers
his
in
finest.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Gallinari.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And he gets it to go.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Bledsoe dishes to Bazemore. Back to Bledsoe. Lets it go with the 3.
Oh, shit.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Knicks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Moutier kicks to Barton. And it's Moutier, top of the key. Faried the pass to Barton. And Anthony sends it back. They get it back. The Knicks leading by 4. Bledsoe kicks to Anthony. Here's Tucker. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. There's the screen. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Bazemore for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Nuggets trail by 7. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Moutier kicks to Gallinari. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gallinari's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here's Bledsoe. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Bazemore misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
See the spacing on the floor? Watch the space on the floor.
Now,
Both
here's
sides.
Moutier. Defense is right there.
Look at the spacing.
Fires from the wing. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Number 1, the Knicks. 4th, the Nuggets.
What a run it's been for both these clubs in terms of their rebounding. Two physical teams on a collision course here tonight.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16
In my season, Denver suck. But they might put up a challenge.
Denver grabs the miss.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Porzingis, power down with both hands.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Moutier following the score by New York. Here's the screen. Gallinari wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Gallinari's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. The Knicks leading by 3. Bledsoe passes to Bazemore. Back to Bledsoe.
Oh, shit.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
And now a look at Emmanuel Mudiay here. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 6th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lane.
I wasn't paying attention,
snatching
man.
away your
Shit.
dribble, he'll take it from you.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Down low, here's Barton, and he banks in the layup.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Bazemore, picked off in midair. Here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Gallinari dishes to Chandler. And got the English that time as it falls. Chandler's got his first basket of the night.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him. We'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Joakim Noah's checked in for New York. Roten comes in for Kent Bazemore. Laverne, he's checked in for Denver. In the corner, it's Roten. Now, here's Moutier, guarded by Bledsoe. And throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Chandler with a screen for Gallinari. From 10 feet out, Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bledsoe kicks to Anthony. There's the screen to the middle. Porzingis can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closely.
No way.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Nurkic checked in for Denver. Lee comes in for Barton. The dish now to Noah. Down low.
Oh my gosh. What kind of pass is that?
Williams against Chandler. 5 on the clock. Tries to
Oh,
keep it alive.
fuck.
Now, Moutier. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Nurkic. Chandler kicks to Laverne. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3. For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Picked by Williams. Nurkic with the block. Chandler kicks to Laverne. On up the court.
Oh, timeout. Oh my gosh.
That every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Grant, he's checked in for the Knicks. Noah wide open. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. The Nuggets on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Moutier. Noah with the block. Here's Grant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at New York. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Cleveland, a half game back.
And right now for the Knicks, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
Picked by Lee. Moutier pass to Nurkic. He kicks to Lee. 6 to shoot. Chandler dishes to Nurkic. Here's Moutier. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Good transition defense. Jeez.
Williams a screen. Tipped away. Lee outside. Feeds to Nurkic. Dishes it to Moutier. And dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that.
No!
Just
Oh, and what?
attacking the rim.
Oh my gosh.
More momentum on their side, don't you think?
The defense got to tighten up. You can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 6 to the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a
Second round draft pick. Let's go.
That one on Chandler.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For New York, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Here's Moutier. He has 7. He dishes it to Chandler. Moutier kicks to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now, here's Grant. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Noah the screen. Here's Thomas. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
He's playing sloppy a little bit, man. We gotta fucking stop playing sloppy.
He's covered by Grant.
Damn, man.
And he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good. Nurkic. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Noah the screen. Here's Grant. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in.
How about that screen by Noah?
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Nick by Lee. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Pick by Williams. Off the pick. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And so here's Denver. The Knicks making the shot. Moutier, no good.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Thomas outside. No good on that last second attempt there. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
They've got Kent Bazemore. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Tucker in at the small forward spot. They're the group. New York will start the second.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, GA. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Barton, no luck.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Now, here's Roten. He's covered closely. Pass to Bazemore.
Oh my gosh.
To the right side.
We deserve to get that stolen. That's my bad, man. Fuck, man.
Passes it to Jokic. Lee kicks to Fareed. Lee with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark. No doubt about it.
Now here's Lee, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Screened by Fareed and stolen by Roten. All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
So here's Gallinari following the score by New York. 5 to shoot. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Now, here's Roten. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Bazemore passes to Roten. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
All right, Doris.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Porzingis, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Look at the spacing on the floor, man. That's what I'm talking about. These slider sets, man. It's like watching a real game right here.
New York on D. Screen by Fareed. Lee outside. On the clock. He feeds it to Fareed. Gallinari inside the three-point line.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. In the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. Lee dishes to Fareed. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Now here is Gallinari. Guarded by Tucker. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it's Gallinari again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Here's Barton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Kicks it to LeBron. Taken away by Anthony. And now the Knicks on the break. Roten with the ball.
Oh, he blew it.
He'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this
Oh,
one.
Shaq and a fool.
That's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And LeBron kicks to Gallinari.
I can see that shit on Shaq and the fool, man.
Shot to stop the drought.
Eric Bledsoe.
So he draws the
He
foul.
gonna
The
hit
shot,
the
triple
slam
line to
dunk.
shoot two.
Boing.
Looking at the game Gallinari has been having, he has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Gallinari. Moutier, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Porzingis. A 3-ball. Moutier with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. The feed to Gallinari. This one for 3. The rebound by Roten.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Moutier kicks to Laverne. Right wing. Stolen by Tucker. Roten, the pass to Carmelo. But they'll get another chance. And here's Bledsoe. There's the dish to Tucker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now here's Fareed. 17 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Clock at 4. And he jams it with authority.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Bledsoe. Noah high post. New York, no good that time either.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Here's Laverne. Great defense that time. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Noah the screen, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Noah's shot is off.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. It's Thomas outside. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Moutier. He has 7. Grant, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Tight game.
Barton kicks to Nurkic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of the look each and every possession. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Barton. Screen by Nurkic. Barton kicks to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock.
Good shit.
Moutier with the basket.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Grant outside. Picked by Williams to stop the run. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
First one falls for him. And Grant drops them both. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And it's Denver with the rebound. It's a 2-point differential. Barton in the corner. Lots of room.
It's my bad. I let him go. Damn.
Barton's got his second bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the slam by Williams.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Here's Barton. Screen by Nurkic. Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Noah the screen. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Thomas goes in. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
He's guarded by Williams. That drops.
There, Williams got no defense.
He has 6. Noah the screen. Grant kicks to Williams. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Charity stripe shot. Noah with the block. He's guarded by Chandler, and it's all evened up. He's got 7.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Denver with the ball. The Knicks making the shot.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Now, here's Grant to the right side. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Now, here's Moutier. He's guarded by Williams. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Nuggets lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, makes it a tough team to beat. And, you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. The third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Denver in the lead. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Will Barton is out there with Moutier. Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Gallinari. Screen by Fareed. Barton dishes to Fareed. 4 on the clock. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Barton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets. Bledsoe kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Porzingis. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Jokic, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bledsoe, and it's blocked. Here's Barton, guarded by Tucker. Dishes it to Gallinari. Here's Bledsoe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Gallinari inside the three-point line. The Nuggets with another miss.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Moutier. He's got 10. Screen by Fareed. Moutier kicks to Fareed. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Nuggets had shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Lee's checked in. All free throws good from Kenneth Fareed. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Anthony sets the pick for Bledsoe. Feeds it to Bazemore. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. And Denver has possession. Good. That's 12 points for Emmanuel Moutier. New York trailing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Bledsoe. He's got 6. Bazemore gets the bucket. Here's Moutier. Fareed, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Moutier. He feeds it to Fareed.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 2nd in steals, 6th in rebounding, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
Roten's checked in for Eric Bledsoe.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
That is good. And that's now 6 points for Roten.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they hit the one.
Yes.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Roten. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lee with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Gallinari, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Gallinari's got 12 in the game. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. There's the pick. Anthony sets the pick for Roten. Off the pick. Drops loose off the pick and hammers it home. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Me
Listen,
too.
the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Bazemore, covered by Lee. Anthony with the screen on Lee. Here's Bazemore, and that one is hammered home.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's Moutier, following the score by New York. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Moutier's got 4 points now in the quarter. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 1. Screen by Fareed. Now, here is Gallinari. Guarded by Tucker. And it's Gallinari missing. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Gallinari with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pulls up from the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now here's Roten. He's got 8. Rocket 6. Gallinari with the steal. He dishes it to Moutier. Back to Gallinari. He feeds it to Moutier. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
The pass to Bazemore. New York moving it around. And that one's good, Anthony.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Jokic. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
Yeah, what the fuck happened, man? Who man was that?
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
New York calls timeout.
Good ass game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knicks with the lead. And here is Rote. Kicks it to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
He hits the second from the line. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Laverne passes to Lee. Now here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. And he makes the first. And New York making a change here. Grant's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Grant. He has 6. Picked by Williams. Now here's Grant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Williams has been doing. He has 8 points and the 1 steal. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
Now here's Moutier. 16 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Moutier's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Grant. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Lee, that's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Out to the right wing. He's guarded by Chandler. Noah in the post. Laverne on him. Misses from close range. Nuggets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Grant. Here's Laverne. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And finished off by Noah.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Denver has possession, following the score by New York. Stolen by Noah. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Grant, that's good. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
He's guarded by Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Williams.
Story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Martin's checked in for Courtney Lee. Now here's Grant. He's got 10. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course Denver, 8 games out.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a
Kevin
long
Durant
year
and Westbrook
if they
signed a
don't make
4-year
some
deal with
real
OKC,
quick
man.
Progress.
They going
Well,
nowhere.
good news, bad news here. I mean, the good news is they have
It
time
happen
to
in
make
real
up
life
the
too.
ground they've already lost. playoffs. The bad news is they don't have enough talent to do it.
And New York making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Nurkic is checked in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw good from Barton. All free throws good from Barton.
Looking at the game for Barton, he has 8 points and 2 blocks. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
Noah's shot is off. Nuggets trail. Moutier kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Chandler. Here's Laverne. He's guarded by Thomas. Laverne passes to Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Thomas, no good. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Moutier dishes to Chandler. And another miss by Denver. The Knicks shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it.
Yes.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
So
he missed both of them.
Empty at the line. Denver shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Nurkic a screen on Bledsoe. For the tie. Here's Laverne. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Knicks with the lead. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is some real serious dime
rookie.
dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Denver shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Moutier, 18 points for him. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
Anthony's checked in for New York. Shot is off. So it's Denver now. 51 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Barton and Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now here's Bledsoe. 6 points for him. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And he jams it with authority.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Moutier. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Nurkic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Noah the screen, lets it go from deep, and Carmelo Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 9.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks out front, up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Knicks leading by 3, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. E.J. Tucker is out there with Anthony. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Here's Barton. He's covered by Roten. Ring shot on the way. Kept alive. Fareed laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fareed's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nuggets. The Knicks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Now Roten. They set the pick. Here's Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
Oh, no.
Open look. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Roten carries it down low. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Barton. He's covered by Roten. Gallinari with it. Down low. Here's Jokic. It's deflected.
Oh.
And they're able to recover. Shoots a fader. And it's Gallinari again missing.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking. Oh! That happened.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Screen by Fareed. And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic. It's deflected.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now, here is Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Barton. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. And he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Bazemore for 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Fareed. Right side, Lee. From deep, Gallinari. The Knicks pull it in. Anthony's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Barton. Screen by Fareed. To the wing right side. The baseline J. Jokic, no good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Moutier, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Roten. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Moutier with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. Screen by Fareed. Here's Barton. Over over to the wing. And here's Gallinari outside. That's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the inside. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Roten. And it's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists.
Oh,
That's
wow.
very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
They get it back. Moves back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He has 9 rebounds, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just
Damn.
change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Oh, he must be hurt. Something.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Now here's Moutier. Defense is right there. Pulls up on the wing, and it doesn't even draw iron. The Knicks leading by 6. Bazemore passes to Porzingis. Roten kicks to Anthony. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Barton, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. And the first one drops. Eric Bledsoe checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Barton.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Out to the wing. Here's Bazemore. Back to Bledsoe. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe.
That's bullshit.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Moutier. And here's Gallinari outside. Shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Bledsoe kicks it to Bazemore. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. The feed to Bledsoe. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's a good screen. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Denver calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break.
Oh, shit.
Players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep...
Hold up, game plan. Sups.
trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
Zinkis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And here's Bledsoe. To Porzingis for three. Denver grabs the miss. Chandler outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And so it's New York with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket.
Fuck.
And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. And Denver again with the bucket. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Bazemore. Here's the dish to Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe just has not slowed down. He has 9 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Missing them free throws.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
Here's Barton. Here the step back. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Bledsoe. There's the pick. Anthony nowhere around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jokic.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Anthony. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Moutier.
Oh, he wide open.
And
Oh,
that's good on the
no.
assist for Moutier. Moutier's got 9 assists now tonight.
Fuck.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Moutier. Bledsoe outside. They set the screen.
Fuck.
Wants to get it off to Noah and does. And he shoots the shot coming off a strong pick. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
Here's Barton. There's the steal. Here's Bazemore. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with the steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And the Knicks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. This is Moutier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Bledsoe. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Here's Moutier, stolen by Tucker. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anthony.
Oh.
The defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 7. Now, Moutier. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Bledsoe with he kicks it to Tucker. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Bazemore. A shot no good. And it's Denver the other way.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Anthony with the block. Chandler dishes to Fareed. Count! 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Anthony. Porzingis passes to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up
Game
on
is
this
over.
game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that. But
I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
If it's over, it's over. I mean,
NBA 2K17 slider sets gameplay
let's move on.
from J-Rack SimCity Gaming, and I just showed you how the slider sets will work. And this is one hell of a gameplay, y'all. So hope this showcase proved to y'all that these slider sets work, and this gameplay look like an actual game you will watch on real life NBA TV, man. And shit, I was focused on this game, man. This game was back and forth, back and forth. The fourth quarter picked up, man. So this is J-Rack SimCity Gaming, bringing y'all the slider sets. If you like this video, please subscribe, drop a comment below, tell me how the video is, and I'll see you next time, y'all. Peace.